the trailer for Stanley the Final Chapter?
Dude, not only did I see it, but I experienced it live in the flesh. Long time ago, there was a show in San Jose called Big Wow Convention. And I took my son, who at the time was like 5 years old, and we got to meet Stan Lee. We stood in a line. We paid $100. I got him to sign my Amazing Fantasy number 15 reprint, not a real original, of the first appearance of Spider-Man. And the way he was being treated by his handlers, it felt like he was a monkey in a cage, dude. They literally took his hand and put it down on my comic at a spot where it would be a good spot to sign his autograph. And they were like, Stan, here, and put it down. And then he just signed it. And he looked like a zombie, man. It was heartbreaking. He shook my son's hand. He shook my hand. But I could tell he was just suffering and was just like going through the motions. And all of his energetic bravado and his sexiness, if you will, was just gone, dude. He was just like a stamp machine, just putting out autographs. And I was conflicted about it because I was participating in that. I paid to get him to sign my book. So I was somewhat guilty in that as well. But yeah, I could just tell his handlers were treating him like a ATM.
I actually have somewhat of a similar story. It was 2012 is when I met him, and it was a small convention in New York, and I got to work at his table. And it's funny because in my mind it was a great experience, but when I look back at it now through that lens, so they had set it up where it was like a double wide table, so like people couldn't get too close to him, which was weird as well. And my job was to stand there and help, like when someone had something to sign, help move it through, because some people had like Captain America's shield or a statue or something that was big and heavy that obviously at his age he wasn't going to be able to pick up himself. And I realize now that the handlers were just like, get these people through as quick as possible, where he wanted to like spend time with every person and talk to them, and they were telling him not to. And you could see how upset he was over that. And he was just like, he was checked out, because like, if I can't talk to my fans, I don't want to do this. Was now that I look back on it, that was definitely what was going on. Yeah, it's sad to learn this stuff too, so many years after he passes. That
I'm not watching that thing, Dave. Like I haven't talked to you about this yet, but don't make that a thing on the show, because I'm not going to subject myself. I've learned enough from you two just right now to be like,
we are gonna have him on, Jonathan, who's making the documentary. I've already talked to him. We're gonna have him on to talk about it, because like I have some personal experience, not as much as him. He was his personal assistant, but yeah, I definitely think we need to spread the word a little bit about this. So I'm not gonna make you watch the movie, but we're gonna. I think we need.
Okay, no, that's fine, because I'm not gonna, because now it's like completely substantiated and everything. So anything that like makes me angry watching it, there's not gonna be like, oh, maybe they're embellishing it so I can feel a little bit better. Super legit, and it's like my hero.
And that's the thing too. Like, I waited with him in the hotel lobby while he was waiting for his cab to leave at the end of the convention, and that was the only time that it felt like he was the Stan Lee that we all know, because he talked to me for a couple minutes, and it was like one of the best experiences of my life. And but I realized now, looking back, that wasn't the guy who was sitting at that table the whole time. I'm sorry to bring everyone down.
Hey, let's cherish his memory, man. I grew up on Stan Lee. The man helped me learn English, literally. So I'll always have him, and George Lucas will always have a very high place on my shelf here.
Yes.
Kudos to learning English through George Lucas dialogue. I love Star Wars, but not every.
Tosche Station, power converters.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.